Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, let's take a look at this 2017 Audi R8 5.2 V10 Plus. And this is going to be a full, in-depth tour of the R8. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust shot of course, and show you a bunch of the features on the interior, as well as exterior.
And before I begin, I'd like to give a massive shout out to the Junction Autopark, located in Llandudno Junction, North Wales, for allowing me to come out and film this car. For more information regarding current inventory and contact info, please check out the link in the description below.
And so, without further ado, let's get it started up and let it run. Say black exterior, with black leather interior. Has just over 12,000 miles on the clock. Fires right up. Leather wrapped steering wheel, fully perforated, with side grip extensions, silver accenting, and flat bottom design. Has a 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission with sport mode and manual shift. And when you select reverse, brings up your backup camera with guidance lines. And we'll go ahead and turn on the automatic headlamps, fog lamps, and the hazards. Both the windows are automatic, and we'll go and check out the exterior, shall we? "20-inch wheels, finished in black, with carbon ceramic brakes, LED headlamps, you also have front and rear parking sensors, a Lamborghini derived 5.2 litre V10 engine. Normally puts out 533 brake horsepower, but in the case of the V10 Plus, it puts out over 600 brake horsepower. Does 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds and has a top speed of 205 miles an hour. And in fact, I've done 3 cylinders, 4 cylinders, 5 cylinders, 6 cylinders, V8s, V12s. This is the first time I've done a V10. And also, this is the first mid-engine supercar I've done since the Ferrari 488 back in August. Absolutely astonishing. Power locks, power windows, power mirrors. Boot release. Bang & Olufsen audio system. Fully powered driver's seat with side airbags. And we'll go ahead and here she sounds. Does sound amazing. Let's go ahead and activate the sports exhaust. Absolutely amazing. Simple to use climate control, very nicely laid out, fan speed, temperature, different zones, AC on and off, one touch automatic, recycling, max front defrost, rear defrost, off altogether. and your heated seats. Different stations.
Maybe next year. Let's keep our hands. Yeah.
Auto renews at £7.99 a month. 18 plus only. Terms apply.
Decent sounding audio system.
After the election, a lot of women around me, we are literally devastated. Okay, so
FM, DAB digital radio,
South Korea's next president, Yoon, as Laura.
media,
It's systemic or structural discrimination based on sex or gender.
sound settings,
It's just anymore in South Korea. But if you look at all the statistics related to gender equality in South Korea, you're gonna see us at the bottom of the bottom. So it does exist in this country, but many still keep denying this simple fact. And as you see, like
phone,
the entire strategy of news camp was based on misogyny. So
navigation,
I read about it, and I feel
destination,
terrified to see how Korean society will suffer from this hatred under Yoon's regime. And also, Laura, you just said everything what I really wanted to talk about, like about all this like hatred on feminism online. That is really
traffic info,
So what's really going on here right now is, let's say, okay, so with the film, so many who think there's no reverse sexism, so many who think there's reverse sexism or reverse discrimination exists, they are extremely aggressive and really abusive, especially online. I think Korea is not the only country having this giant backlash, but yeah, cyberbullying and cyber stalking is not something unusual here. That's how I feel. And also with this film production, because this might
settings,
what's going on in South Korea in terms of cyber sex crime, including spy cam issue. So with the film production, I asked my interviewees several times to think
and so on.
carefully before the filming.
Yes.
Because I was super worried about
It's pretty much your standard Audi infotainment system,
several times with
so it's pretty simple to use.
how to protect my interviewees from all this cyber stalking and cyber bullying.
Let me just come in at that point.
Different driving modes, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual,
or what's called Molka in South Korea. So that's what you're
fully customizable.
And that you're taking great care when asking women to talk to you about their experience, to think about whether talking to you at all. Are you concerned about even talking out today to us and generally and putting out productions at the moment since the election?
It's really, I really admire my interviewees' courage, because sometimes it's really hard to speak up with their real name and with their actual face, online, offline, because it can lead to an actual hate crime. But I see a silver lining despite this reality, because recently I see a lot of activists and also consisting of young men. They come forward and they show their messages with solidarity.
USB and auxiliary inputs,
Women's rights issue. So
and power outlet.
I think we will not stop speaking up, and we will keep fighting.
Let me bring Laura back into this. Yujin, thank you so much for that.
Down here you have your parking sensors, your ESC or electronic stability control, and auto stop start.
There are other issues, such as the very high prices of rent and what's going on with property in the country. Do you actually, are you getting a sense of a fear of law changes that will put women's rights back?
I think one of the things that Yoon Suk-yeol has said is that he is going
CD player,
to make sure that men are not wrongly accused of sex crimes. And I think that is a concern to women, because actually at the moment, even amongst those convicted 20% are given probation and 30% of those found guilty.
Auto-dimming rearview mirror.
So especially when it comes to these, as you've just heard, the spy cam crimes, it's a real concern. I don't think outside of Asia you get
Audio controls, hands-free phone controls.
It is for women to have undergone these spy camera crimes. I met
Drive select.
the parents of a young woman who had taken her own life. Her colleague
Performance mode.
spent 6 months secretly spying on her. She was a nurse in a hospital and he'd spent 6 months spying on her through a small peephole, and she felt the stigma so badly that she decided to take her own life.
Absolutely amazing vehicle.
To get married, the parents took me to her apartment. Everything in the apartment was brand new, ready for her.
Let's go ahead and shut her down.
And it's that stigma.
Let's go and check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? Same power adjustment for the passenger seat. Well viewers, hope you enjoyed this in-depth tour of this 2017 Audi R8 V10 Plus, and a big thanks to Junction Autopark for allowing me to come and film it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and peace out.